Oh, Christine, what an incredible day. Now, the parade, as you can see, is over, but I'm still covered in a lot of that ticker tape. I just cannot get it off of me. There was an overwhelming sense of relief. The people marching here had a really traumatic year, and it was just a moment to take a step back and celebrate everything they did. And we saw it all. Tears, smiles, cheers of joy. However, not all heroes were here. Some said this wasn't the celebration they deserved.
Look at her! Oh, she make me cry.
They call her the First Lady of the COVID-19 vaccine.
Thank you, New York.
Sandra Lindsay, the Grand Marshal of the New York City Hometown Heroes Ticker Tape Parade, the first person in America to receive the life-saving COVID vaccine. Following closely behind Michelle Chester, the woman who gave her the shot.
We've accomplished so much, still more to go, but it's a proud moment, and I'm proud of each and every individual standing here.
Sandra, a hero to many.
Because she showed bravery. She took the shot, being the very first one.
Other grateful New Yorkers filled the sidewalk, confetti filled the sky, and essential workers filled the Canyon of Heroes. With her son by her side and her cross close to her heart, Catholic nurse Katie says the pandemic will forever define her career.
It was really, really hard. The things that I saw, I think, is like traumatizing, probably for the rest of my life.
But thousands, including paramedics, EMTs, and firefighters, boycotted the celebration. Instead of a parade, what they want: fair pay and better treatment by the city. Eric Adams, the new Democratic candidate for mayor of New York City, addressed their position.
We have to deal with pay equity, and they decided to boycott. I respect that. That's what's great about this city.
For some, this was a time to take a stand. For others, this was a moment to let loose after a tense year. The Diocese of Brooklyn had a strong presence at the parade, including Vincent Levien and members of the Emergency Task Force. They were front and center, honored for their frontline work.
To be with heroes that risked their life. We were honored to help save lives, and we're honored to be on New York Presbyterian's float.
Like the Emergency Task Force, SOMOS Community Care also gets their drive to help others from their faith.
If I didn't have the faith that I have, I don't think I would have been here. Every night when I had doubts, I will go in and I will pray.
Christine, it was such a joyous day, but the closing ceremony of this parade was canceled because of the heat, and I have to tell you, it is absolutely sweltering out here. But I will say, I think that people were so happy to finally just all be together again that they didn't even notice. In Lower Manhattan, Emily Drooby, Currents News. Back to you, Christine.
Emily, you mentioned that heat. What were the crowds like along the route? Did it have any effect?
Yeah, Christine, it was still pretty packed, noticeably less so than some of the other ticker type celebrations I've been to. But remember, not everyone is back in their offices yet. It was really hot. In terms of heat, the city did make sure to have cooling stations and water bottle stations for the people who did come out. And for the first time in a long time, there was no pandemic restrictions on this event. Anyone could watch. People were maskless. It really felt like we're winning this battle with COVID-19. Christine.
If you're watching Currents News on YouTube, be sure to hit the subscribe button and click on the bell to get updates to all of our newest content, because we are putting your faith in the news.